thinking of the human body and wearables as a frontier for technology is thinking about products and objects that we interact with every day. What if you could change the world with one powerful idea? Wearable technology is taking the world into new realms, making technology personal and seamless to use. It's up to this generation to come up with the ideas that will make the technology useful to people.
Wearable as a fashion statement has been around since the beginning of time. We've been wearing jewelry and icons. Those are all wearables. But now, for the first time, we're bringing to the surface through wearables a network of services.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Moto here with Tech Technology, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 tech wearables for 2015. And this video is not going to be in any particular order in my ranking of these wearables, but they're all first-gen products from the year of wearables, 2014. And this year, they're all going to be updated, so I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 of 2015, and then I'm going to be making an updated video and see what has changed and what has stayed on my list at the end of this year. So let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so my first wearable on this list has to be one of the most original OG products on this whole list, and that is the Pebble Smartwatch. I have the regular Pebble right here, but there's also a Pebble Steel. I just never ended up getting it because I was happy with my Pebble. But the Pebble is a very simple smartwatch. It just delivers your notifications to show you what is going on your phone. There's really no action you can take on those notifications until you take out your phone itself. And I use this with both my Android and iOS devices. And that's one of the reasons I really like the Pebble, is because it works on both platforms. Something that Android Wear doesn't, or the Apple Watch won't either. It won't work on Android devices. So it's a very clean looking watch. It's very simplistic. And Pebble Steel is also much nicer. It has a metal clasp, just made out of steel in general. It's much more classier, but it was really nice to first get this as my first smartwatch before Android Wear came out, and then I would really know what to expect from Android Wear when I first picked it up in the summer. So it's a pretty basic smartwatch. You can customize the watch faces. You can install a couple apps and stuff, but a lot of people still use this. I wouldn't blame them. It's a very good smartwatch, and if you just want to know what's going on your device, it's a very good option to choose from. But another thing is you can't really change much about it. It doesn't get many software updates. It gets new firmwares, but it doesn't really change anything, unlike Android Wear where the UI can change. This is a very basic screen with buttons on the sides. You can see there's buttons on the sides. It's not a touchscreen, so you can't really do much about the watch itself, like changing the design or hardware inside of the watch. And I feel like this is one watch that won't get updated in 2015 because it's already perfected. There's not much more Pebble could do with this unless they change it to maybe a touchscreen, which would be pretty awesome, and like some voice gestures and stuff. But that has a long way to come. But this is definitely going to be one of my favorite smartwatches in 2015, and we'll see at the end of the year if it stays on there or not. My next wearable on this list is not a watch. It's a fitness tracker. It's the Fitbit Flex, and the Fitbit Flex is honestly one of my favorite fitness trackers I've tried out. And I've tried out a couple from Fitbit itself, but this is always the one I ended up keeping, the Fitbit Flex. It's the most simple one, and it does whatever I need, and it's a very it's not too expensive. It's about 90 bucks, 100. I think it's 100 bucks, but it's probably cheaper now. But I got this at the beginning of 2014. I think I got it in January. It was a birthday present. So I've been using it on and off ever since. It was a trend. I used it a lot at first, but now it kind of just sits in my drawer. But it's a very cool device, I have to say. It kind of encouraged me to get into better shape, and it's overall one of the most well-renowned fitness trackers, we could call it, in the tech industry. It's just because of Fitbit itself. Fitbit is a great company, and this tracker and the app that has to go along with it is just very nice as well. It's very simple to use, and it just really encourages you to get better into shape. And I love the way it tracks your sleep. It was kind of cool to see how much I was sleeping and other things like that, like calories, how many steps, walks, like how much time I ran, how active I was. And overall, it was just a very cool experience to get to know this product. And yeah, so even the comfortability on this product is very nice. At first, it's kind of tiring or kind of weird to get the clasp on, but eventually it's just a regular motion like I'm putting on right now. It's pretty simple to do, and it's just very comfortable to wear all day long because of the rubber for some reason. Honestly, I didn't really think it would be, but it's be that comfortable to wear, but I honestly don't even feel it on my hand. But sometimes when I do run, my hand gets sweaty, I guess, because I have hairy arms, but it kind of gets irritating. But other than that, it's very comfortable to wear. It's a very nice tech wearable that kind of shined in 2014. It was a product that I saw a lot of people getting just around me, like friends and stuff, and in the tech community as well. So this is one product I definitely do recommend to look into or purchase. And in 2015, I will probably be updating this product because Fitbit comes out with a couple new trackers every year, like they did last year. They came out about with 2 new trackers, so I would like to see what they do in 2015. My next wearable, my third wearable on this list, you guys probably saw this coming. This is the Moto 360. Now, when Android Wear was first introduced, like that teaser video that came out in March or April, we saw the Moto 360, and I'm pretty sure that was the watch that we all wanted to see. It was a very nice, elegant looking watch. It had the circular face, while the LG watch had the square face. And me being a watch guy, I don't own any square watches, and I only wear like round watches on my wrist. And so when I actually did first get the LG watch, it was a square. It was okay, but then I did sell it. If you guys didn't know already, I sold it. I didn't like it. So when I got the Moto 360, I used it, and I loved it. The only thing we didn't really like about the Moto 360, I think I could say this for all of us at first before we actually saw the device, saw like the watch itself, was the little black bar at the bottom. And we didn't really like it there, but it had to be there. That's where all the sensors and stuff were, so the drivers, the screen drivers. So yeah, and it was just a very nice watch, elegant. Android L looked beautiful on it. It was bezel-less, and it was just a very nice looking watch in general. And I think the main point of Android Wear and the watches that are be coming out in 2015 is to make them look better. They pretty much have the software down. Like, they're just going to keep making updates to it, but the software is down. The basis of it is laid out, and now it's just up to Google to keep making it better. And one of the things I would like to see the manufacturers focus on is the quality and the look of the watch, because people don't just go out to buy a Rolex for $40,000 to just say it's a Rolex. It's a good looking watch. A Rolex is a good looking watch. That's why that's why they spend so much money on a watch. And the same thing goes for the smartwatches. The Apple Watch, it's gonna look good. That's why their base price is $300, and it's Apple, so it has to be a little overpriced. But in general, this Android Wear watches have to be cut down to at least $300 under, because the quality of these watches are going to be really good. That's what the manufacturers are known for good quality. LG, Motorola is doing some great things this year with their watches and their phones itself. But we're not talking about phones, we're talking about wearables, so let's keep on wearables. The Moto 360. In general, in one word, I love this watch. It's just a great watch in general. I think if you've ever checked it out, you'll probably fall in love with it. It was pretty hard to get one. I didn't really get one until September. I didn't use it for that long because the iPhone came along. Kind of just ditched Android for now. And yeah. So the Moto 360, number 3 on my top 5 list. If this was a ranking video, I would probably have this number 1. It's just the best watch I've used, smartwatch that I've used. And yeah. Number 2 on my list has to be the LG G Watch R. This is a Android Wear watch similar to the ones that we have talked about before in this video, and it's the watch that is the most closest looking one to an actual watch. It's a round-faced watch, and it has a leather band, and it has the notches and the numbers and everything around the watch itself. It's not a very premium leather strap like the Moto 360, but there's also no metal version of it, so I'm pretty sure you can change the leather band on it. I've never tried it, but it's definitely possible. And there's also a square version of this watch available, which is the LG G Watch without the R. So I've actually made an unboxing video on that. That was my first Android Wear watch that I've used. And as I said, I didn't really like the square form factor. And the LG G Watch R is a much better option for me, and probably a lot better option for other people since it has the round face. And overall, it's a pretty good upgrade to the from the LG G Watch, and this is the first watch that LG should have come out with. The number one wearable on this list is the Asus ZenWatch. Now, this came out in, I believe, August or July. I haven't really had the chance to use it that much. My friend actually had one. I used it for a couple minutes. But out of all the Android Wear smartwatches, this and the Moto 360 have to be the best looking smartwatches. It has a square, uncomfortable looking face, but it has a curved square face that kind of like looks much better than the LG G Watch and it has very little bezels or no bezels at all. And then the leather band, it's just very, very nice. It's actually like kind of like buying a high-end leather watch. It kind of feels like that. And overall, it's the same experience of Android Wear. Overall, it's just a very good looking watch, and that's one of the top Android Wear smartwatches that have come out this year. That's about it for this video, guys. I had a lot of fun making this video. It took a little bit of time, so please make sure to hit that like button. And this was my top 5 tech wearables of early 2015. Sorry for not making videos of all of December. I am back. I'm going to be making tons of content for you guys in this new year. Happy New Year if you haven't already heard about it 1,000 times from everyone else around you. But that's about it. Please make sure to like this video, as I already mentioned. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more top 5 videos, reviews, and unboxings, and just comparisons on all tech, everything. And if there's any smartwatches you think I should have mentioned in this video, please make sure to leave them down in the description or your thoughts about this video. And that's about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.